my take on the MGTOW movement. So, for those of you who don't know, MGTOW stands for Men Going Their Own Way. Uh, it's an acronym for Men Going Their Own Way, an online social movement and backlash to feminism, where men renounce interactions with women and seek to define and live out their masculinity on their own terms. Yeah, so I became aware of the MGTOW movement maybe 2 3 years ago. Um, I wouldn't say the red pill movement either. I became aware of that term maybe 2 or 3 years ago, but the concepts associated with red pill, I've been knowing and living for quite some time. Probably starting with, I used to listen to a radio host named Tom Likas um, from like 2004 to like 2006, and so I would say that was my introduction to red pill. But at the time, it wasn't called that. But as far as MGTOW, that's a little bit newer for me. And so my thoughts on the MGTOW movement is I follow some content creators who would be a MGTOW person. I would probably say the guy Better Bachelor on YouTube. And so my thoughts on MGTOW, like, guys, this is how I understand it. So guys who have come to the conclusion that due to feminism, marriage laws, and just fuckery in the dating world, that they've decided to quote unquote go their own way and remove themselves from the dating world. So my thoughts on this is that I'm of two minds, right? So to me, if you're a guy who you didn't have a problem meeting and interacting with women, and just over the course of, you just living your life and just deciding that, what, my life is a little bit easier when I just focus on me. And if a woman comes in the picture for something casual, cool. If not, I'm just gonna focus on me. So like in that aspect, I can respect it. So a guy who is a bachelor and just primarily focus on himself, not so much dating, but he has some experience and it's at least halfway successful, if not mostly successful. What I don't respect is guys who have never had successful women and they're claiming that they're going their own way. Like you're already your own fucking way, right? So it's kind of like if I decide I never play NBA basketball, but you know what? I'm gonna depart from the NBA league because I don't like it. That's how fucking dumb people sound who struggle with women, and so they give up and decide they're gonna quote unquote go their own way. It's the dumbest shit in the world. Instead of like figuring out how to improve themselves, they want to just say, "I'm gonna go my own way." The problem with that is that if if you're okay without a woman's touch for an extended period of time, um, that's cool. Just go ahead and do that. But I think most men are gonna want women, so I just don't see how it's feasible. Even for the guys who have successful women and they decide, like, there's a couple people that I follow on Instagram that do all types of extreme sports, and every time you see them, like they're jumping off of bridges into water and climbing and hiking and shit like that. Like guys like that, I can kind of see like being MGTOW because you know what? Like, okay, these guys are relatively attractive men who I'm referring to. So I don't really see them having a problem meeting women. They're fit, active. They're probably so, I guess, focused on what they're doing that probably women are coming to them, and they probably just don't have time for it. So in that regard, I'm cool with it. But like I said, these heavy set dudes who don't know how to talk to women, um, dudes who have been hurt either from women or from their childhood, socially awkward shit like that. To me, that's just dumb, bro. You're just gonna be out there by your fucking self. Nobody checking for you. Nobody's gonna come and get you from being by your fucking self. So I'm not a big fan of the MGTOW movement, but I get it. I would just encourage people for those in that latter group that struggle with women, you know, do as much self improvement as you can. Um, Learn how to interact with women. These are things you can learn how to do. You can, learn how to interact with women. You can work on your physical appearance. You can work on your knowledge, trade, skills, education, and put yourself in a position where you're more attractive financially. There's a number of things you can do before you just decide you're going to give up. Because the reality is that if you're not an attractive male, and I don't just necessarily mean physically attractive, but overall appealing to a female. You going your own way means fucking nothing. You'll be out there by your fucking self. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of that movement. If you like the video you just watched, please like, comment, subscribe. More importantly, share this video with like-minded thinkers. Most importantly, if you have anything you want my honest opinion about, send me a DM that says who, and if it's something I think I can give an honest opinion about, I'll make a video.